Thank you. Welcome everyone. This panel is Does This Panel Make Me Look Fat? So if you're in the right, I hope you're all in the right place. I'm Kathy Bartulli from the Intimacy Dojo, and I get very nervous when I speak in front of people, and awkward, and I sometimes stutter. And the message, this message is important enough to us that we're up here sharing all this with you. We're going to introduce each other. We'll go through sorry, see, I'm stuttering. There's some handouts up front if you want to get some, just come on up. And we're going to each introduce ourselves, and we'll go through some of the information we have. We're doing this because body image is such a big deal in our world right now. I got interested in this because 2 years ago I wasn't dating. I hadn't dated in 14 years. And someone kicked my butt, and I started dating. And nothing changed out there. And nothing changed about this. Stuff changed here. And I started dating a lot. In fact, I got really sick of coffee. And the Starbucks where I'd meet my first dates, they started laughing because I'd come in with a different guy like twice a day. And I'm bisexual, but I was dating men at that time because that was the scariest thing for me. Nothing changed in the world, but we want to make things change in the world. So we're going to be talking about awareness, the way our society does view people that are overweight or fat, whatever word you prefer. And this doesn't just affect people that are overweight. This affects people that are skinny. So I have a friend who's a size 2. Men stop on the street, turn around and follow her. She's blonde, beautiful, like the perfect epitome of what society says we're supposed to look like. And I'll show you a PSA that I shot with Buck Angel a little bit later, where I'm in my bra. And she said, I would never do that. I could never let anyone see my body that way. And so it's not just affecting people that are fat, it's affecting our whole world, and it's starting to affect men more and more too. So I really think it's important that we get this message out and raise awareness so we can start changing out there as we change in here. So Lady Cheeky, you probably all know, she's amazing. It's a great website. Would you like to share what brought you to this?
I'm Ellie Chase, otherwise known as Lady Cheeky. I have ladycheeky.com and smutforsmarties.com. I've always been interested in body image because when I came of age sexually, I just completely denied it. And it was because I grew up in Southern California. I'm fluorescent white. I was rounder and bigger than the other girls, and I didn't identify myself as a sexual being. And I let that get in the way for 40 years. 40 years. And when I turned 40, I had this sexual awakening, and I was able to find a way to still work on my body image issues and still feel sexy. So I didn't have to wait until, I'm okay with my body. I love my folds until I found my sexuality and felt sexy with, I'm straight, until I felt sexy with a man. I didn't have to wait to be accepted by a man in order to feel sexy. I could still be denied the person I was interested in and go, okay, you're just not into who I am physically, that's fine, and not take it personally, because there's a pot for every cover, and there are so many different likes and dislikes out there for people that there's enough for everyone. And once you discover that, then it becomes a little bit easier to accept your sensuality and be able to express it in whatever way feels comfortable for you. Pardon me. So that is why I think this is so important, because no matter what we look like, no matter what our body image issue is, you don't have to solve it until you can have great sex and own your sexuality and love the parts of your body that you do like and feel comfortable being naked. So that's my spiel.
Thank you. And we also have Najela.
Hi.
Have your panel.
I'm Najela Ree. I'm the owner of BlasianBitch.com. I also co-host and host a number of podcasts, not all of them about sexuality, but I guess I feel bad because I never had to have a sexual awakening. I was kind of always a sexual person, not despite my size, it's just who I am. I'm kind of a connoisseur of dick and enjoyment of it. My size never got in the way of that. But I always found that, you know, as a sex worker, I'm a cam model, and I was also an exotic dancer for a number of years. It was an uphill battle to be treated as an equal to other women that were in the profession, simply because of my size, even though, you know, I was performing and doing the exact same things. I always think this is really important because while I haven't had serious problems getting, you know, sexual, I've also had a lot of body issues. My mom is a small Caribbean woman. The first time she was 100 pounds was when she was pregnant with me. So I guess it was kind of a shock to her that she got this 5'9", over 200-pound daughter, and she didn't quite know how to deal with that. So I think that you know, it affects you. I've recovered from having eating disorders, and